All right, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Glenn.
And I'm Tonya.
All right, it's the end of week 48. Too much cheating. Last week I weighed 293.6, and currently I weigh 295.2, giving me a gain of 1.6 pounds for the week. So it brings my January total of 91.8 pounds lost. Yeah, I
know. Last week I ended at 137.2. I'm ending this week at 136.2, so I did lose 1.0 pounds.
Yeah.
Which brings my total yearly since January to 29.6 pounds.
Yeah, I was doing okay all the way up to Friday. Friday I was actually 1.2 pounds down already. And then Friday happened. I was doing so good. I'm like, no donuts, no donuts. I'm just like, okay. But then as things went on, someone brought in tamales and everyone was having tamales. And I'm like, okay, they're fresh, homemade. I'll have one. And then once I had one, I'm like, oh, let me grab a donut. I grabbed a little one. And then I'm like, I'll just grab a second one to go. And I'm like, okay, that's two. But then I had some paperwork I had to get, and I'm like, oh, let me just get two more. Once I give myself permission to go off track, I tend to go overboard. So that gained me 2.8 pounds just from Friday to Saturday. And then, of course, we weigh in on Saturday. So that gave me my 1.6 pounds gain. Yeah. But anyways, I'm just still depressed that I'm not following like I should be. And it's going to get worse.
What?
Well, got things coming up. We my job, we moved to a new branch
That's not
building.
the attitude.
I know it's not the attitude, but that's what's going to happen. Because we moved to a new building, and so we're going to do a company barbecue next Friday. Well, I'm not going to turn that down. So I know Friday is going to really affect my Saturday, so I don't know if I could be super strong all the way up to there to counteract that being bad for one day. And then, of course, the following week we're going to have a Christmas party where both of us will be able to go out to Mexican, so a lot of sodium, chips, that's two
and
planned days.
And he had just said, oh, there's nothing
else until Christmas.
Happening.
Yeah. And then the next week is Christmas, so it's like 3 bam, bam, bam punches. But you got to go with the flow.
But you don't have to eat a lot on your company barbecue.
I don't have to, but I will try to do better. No promises.
I mean, you can enjoy it, though.
I'm going to enjoy it. That's the problem. How about you?
Even though I lost a pound, my attitude has changed, and I'll tell you, today I am happy with myself. But the beginning of the week, I was the most depressed I'd been all year, and I think the most depressed I've been all year at the beginning of the week. And probably one of the top 5 depressions since I've been trying to lose weight, for years.
Is your depression weight related?
My depression it was a third weight related, and I know 5 pounds wasn't a big deal, but it was. I guess it was.
Reality is, your perception and how it affects you, whether it affects other people that way or not. If it's affecting you that way, it's your reality.
Yeah. And then I've been feeling overwhelmed at work. Where I work, it's a 6-day-a-week work week. We don't work full time, but it's still those 6 days going to work. And
6 days at like
I've
6 hours plus
like
a little
six
bit,
and a half
6.5
hours,
hours
which
a day.
sounds groovy to someone that works overtime and stuff.
Yeah, but if
But
that's 6 days,
it's
all you're doing is on your day off is getting ready to go back to work.
yeah, it starts to get to me once in a while. My supervisor was giving me a Wednesday off, which really just helped me find balance in my life. And I enjoy my job. I enjoy the customers, but I was really feeling unbalanced. And then we do celebrate Christmas a, a, a little bit. And I only have a few people that I do like to buy gifts for, but those few people are extremely in my head hard to buy for, and I've just been racking my brains. And I know it's
You
it's
don't
the
want to
thought
just
that
get anything.
counts.
You want to make it thoughtful.
Yeah, and so I was just feeling overwhelmed in my head. I mean, that is where you feel overwhelmed. I don't know why I have to say in my head, but everything was just like pushing down on me at the beginning of the week, and I was just like, I feel he's gonna laugh because I'm crying, but I just was feeling so bad. And now, even though I'm crying, I feel happy because I have an attitude adjustment. I thought one day, my grandma told me, this has nothing to do with weight loss. This is when I was 15 years old. And this is my grandma that's still alive. But I'm lucky I have her, because I only have one grandma. That's my grandparents. But anyway, she's 94. But when I was 15 years old, and of course I'm 50.
Yeah.
She told me, she goes, Tonya, she said, she goes, you're gonna turn 25 whether you want to or not, so you might as well go to school. You're gonna turn 25. Well, I didn't listen.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to school.
Yeah.
So, I am in a low-paying job, but what I'm about to tell you doesn't have anything to do with that. I changed what she said into weight loss, and this is what I'm going to fight the fight this month, and my new goal is to I'm going to get that 5 pounds off this month. I'm going to fight the fight, because this is what I told myself is, December's going to come and go, whether I'm good or whether I'm bad. The same overwhelming thoughts are going to be in my head. So why don't I just fight the fight and be healthy for a change and do what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah. We were doing really well for a while, and then we kind of haven't been doing as well as far as weight loss.
I have to say, since I made my attitude adjustment, I've been doing good with eating. I haven't started exercising again yet.
She was like, I'm going to go on the treadmill.
I told Glenn last night I found my hips again, because I started to, go down a little, finally. And I know when I start exercising, because I'm at that low weight, it'll go down again. And I think I can actually be back to a 30-pound loss for the year. If I maintain, I'll be satisfied. I won't be happy. But if I get the 5 pounds off, that'll be my Christmas present. I mean, I'll still be satisfied with the Christmas present of maintaining. That's nothing to sneeze at if I maintain for the year. It's nothing to sneeze at.
If she wanted to, she could stop at the weight she's at.
But I have to remember a lesson I learned last month. It's not about the weight for me anymore. It's about being healthy, and I don't feel that's mainly when I overeat at night, I guess. But really, at the weight I'm at, I never actually felt unhealthy at any weight. Honestly, I never felt unhealthy, but obviously my internal body was unhealthy because I had type 2 diabetes, and you know what? I still have high blood pressure. I want to get off of those pills.
Yeah.
So obviously something in my body is still not healthy, and I want to get it healthy.
Yeah. True.
So and really, well, I'll tell you my New Year's goal, I guess, in January. I was talking to Glenn about it, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. One thing I've been doing the last couple weeks is I've been eating sunflower seeds as I'm working. So just all day. Now, it's not a lot of calories because it's just one seed at a time. One seed. But the sodium is high, and that does retain some water. And it is calories.
I think you're all right with those.
I think I am too, but that's one thing I have changed. And so I don't know if, eating, is triggering things, So I don't know, but I'm not giving up on that right now.
You'll have to see how many seeds you actually eat a day.
Yeah.
Like start with a fresh bag and then see how many calories that is compared to eating a whole jar of cashews in 24 hours.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, we're struggling here, but we're just trying to do our best.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys are doing well. Keep pushing. It's up and down. But it doesn't have to be all one. You don't have to win the battle all in one time. Just little ones. All right.
It's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
And Glenn gave me this shirt over 20 years ago.
Yeah. All right. See you next week.
See you next week.